Good morning. It's Friday morning, June 20th. This morning, I was reading Proverbs chapter 17 to chapter 20, and the verse I wanted to share on was Proverbs 17, verse 3. Proverbs 17, verse 3. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace is for gold, and the Lord tests the heart. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace is for gold, and the Lord tests the heart. Both the crucible and the furnace, they were fires where you would purify silver and gold, where people would, silversmith and goldsmith, they would work on gold and silver to get the impurities out of it. They would put it into the fire, heat it up, and what would happen is the dross would come to the surface. The stuff that was in the gold that was impure, the impurities that were in it or in the silver, it would come to the surface and they would wipe it off, and they would put it, and then they would make the fire a little bit hotter and they would put it back in. And they would do this over and over until that product, that silver and that gold, was pure, as pure as they could get it. And so it's a picture. It says the Lord tests the hearts. That's what he does in our life. We don't like it, but he puts us in the fire. That's much of the, we're being changed, we're being transformed, we're being taught how to follow Jesus. We're being conformed into his image. He's bearing the holy fruit, the spirit of the holy fruit in our lives. And we would like to think that that just happens by him just doing it. Him just coming in, just taking over and making me a brand new person. He's given me brand new life. But in order for that life to grow up, hard things happen. Just like in normal life. It's not easy growing up. It's not easy being a child. It's not easy being a teenager. Not easy being an adult. Not easy getting older and getting ready to go home to be with the Lord. Life is tough. But the Lord uses those things to transform us into his image. And this is a beautiful picture with the silver. So the silversmith would put the silver into the fire, and then he takes it out, and the dross has come to the surface, and he wipes it, he cleans it off. Then he puts it back in. He knows he's finished when he can look in that silver and he sees his own image. He doesn't just see a reflection, he sees his image. That's why we use silver on mirrors. The back of a piece of glass in a mirror, we make mirrors out of it. So he has that piece of silver and he puts it in the fire. And he takes it out. And he keeps looking. He knows he's finished when he sees his image. When he sees his own image. When Jesus is done with me, he'll look at me after enough trials, after enough testing. He'll look at me and he will see his image. I personally don't believe that he'll fully see his image in me. He will be done with me till I take my last breath. So there's never an end to the trials. There's a season where we don't go through them, and we just enjoy the presence of God. And then Jesus says, well, I'm going to make you a little bit more like me. So he gives me another trial. He gives me a test. He allows me the dross to come to the surface. When we go through trials, the junk that's inside of us comes to the surface. You might think you're just a wonderful person, and God sends you somebody along that just drives you nutty. And maybe the wrong words come out of your mouth. God is allowing you for that to come to the surface. He's allowing you to realize, wow, I didn't even know that was in me. He cleans you off. He sticks you back in the fire. Another trial happens. And then certain things come to the surface. But the day is coming when Jesus will know he's done with our life, when he sees the image of himself, when he looks at us. That's my prayer, is that we will be men and women who allow God to test us. That we'll be like Paul. We'll realize every trial is for his glory and for our refinement, to be transformed into his image. Thanks for listening to me today.